Hello, friends. In this episode, I would like to talk briefly about money investments. And first of all, when you want to make money, what you have to do is you have to do a lot of research and you have to read good books and you should read the reports. Then you have to analyze the reports. Then again, you have to make some mistakes. You can learn from mistakes and you have to follow the trial and error method. And we learn mostly from failures. And whenever we make mistakes, then again we have to take feedback and we have to keep moving. So this is part and parcel of life. So this is also about money and investments. So when you want to make money, what you have to do is that you have to be an investor, not a trader. Because when you trade, then there will be transaction costs. So best thing is to stay invested and then you have to you can't time the market and there are people who go for short selling. It's very challenging and it's not advisable. So best thing is to stay invested. So when you look at Warren Buffett or Charlie Munger, so they also made mistakes and after many years then they became popular. So it takes a lot of time. Then again you have to be patient and you have to learn lessons and you read widely. So these are the basic things you have to do to become a successful investor or entrepreneur. Uh, and secondly, when you want to make money, you have to emphasize on this FIRE, FIRE, financial freedom and retire early. This is the concept which is catching up globally, and especially young people, they are trying to achieve financial independence. So I'm very happy for them because the time I was born, the era I was born into was very different, and I am already 62 years old. I don't have any financial independence. So I'm trying to find ways and means of making money. And I had my own challenges, and I had business setbacks in the year 2007. Then again, I had a brain stroke in the year 2021. So everyone has challenges. Everyone will make mistakes. It's and don't treat failure as a stigma and embrace failures, embrace vulnerability, embrace change. And so these are the aspects you have to look at to become a successful investor or entrepreneur. And it looks very rosy and cozy about investments, but everybody burns their fingers when you look at Red Dalio or other investors. They also had their own setbacks, but they learned lessons and they moved on, and then again they bounced back. So it's life is not a straight line. Life is not a cakewalk. Life is full of ups and downs. So you have to embrace the change and you have to be very resilient. And when you look at uh, Donald Trump, he became president of USA second time. So he was a real estate tycoon and he was close to bankruptcy, but he succeeded and he became first time president. Then again there was with a gap of 4 years. Then again second time he became uh, the president of USA, and I think he's planning for third term. I don't know how far it works. That we can't predict. So life is all about possibilities, and you have to gain momentum and you have to keep moving. You should never give up. Similarly, when you look at Elon Musk, he had his own challenges, and he has, I think, six companies he has got, and he has three citizenships, Canadian citizenship and South African citizenship. Then he's having American citizenship. He's a successful entrepreneur. He himself had lots of challenges. Then again, every time he learnt lessons and he kept moving, and he has companies and he's doing good. So you have to be resilient and you have to keep moving. Entrepreneurship is not an easy thing. Entrepreneurship is for brave-hearted, not for faint-hearted. And I wanted to become an entrepreneur, but I failed to become an entrepreneur, and subsequently I became an educator, author, researcher. So like that, so I traveled different areas. So this is about my personal journey. So circling back to this money and investments, you have to stay invested, and you have to learn lessons from the mistakes, and you have to go by this trial and error method. So, and you have to take feedback, and you have to learn continuously. So these are all the aspects you have to take care, so to become a successful investor and entrepreneur. And and then again, currently markets are very high, so the bubble can burst at any time globally. So markets are very hot, so it's very challenging. Then the gold and silver prices have come down globally. So and gold was flat for 22 years, so you can't take things for granted. So you have to stay invested, and you can go for equity, you can go for mutual funds. Then again, in mutual funds, you can go for SIP, and or you can go for lump sum. And I believe I emphasize on lump sum because according to my research, lump sum gives better returns than SIP. If you go for SIP, systematic investment plan, means you can average, and you can get the average cost and average returns. So you can go in that way. And then again, mutual funds are indirect way of putting into equity. And then again, in this also different types of funds are there, like small cap, mid cap, large cap, then flexi cap. So like that, so many aspects are there. Now you can use chat GPT, and you get lots of information, because now there is heavy information, and you can get information on platter, on Instagram and YouTube shorts. So everything get on a platter. But then again, you have to be very careful, and you have to be cautious, and you have to research, and you have to confirm, reconfirm, then you have to make decisions. So this is briefly about money and investments. I request you to consider subscribing to my YouTube channel with gratitude.